It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Come on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Myers. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. In motion, the tight end.
Check, man.
Stevenson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off, let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You look at the Steeler defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
He completes it to Evans. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken at the 15. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. In our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a 1st down.
20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect to it for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, we've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Shoves him aside.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Here we go, here we go. Tap the 60, tap the 60. 19, 18.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And he's brought down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Let's go. Ready, go.
Here's Stevenson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. This is fielded at the 27. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go!
Pickens on the slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
On the jump.
They run once more with Stevenson. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. And for this, 3rd and 11.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Ready, set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 30 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Bucs at 9-5 now on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's again complete to Palmer. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Okay, break.
Second down and 6 now.
70,
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Second and 1 from the 2.
Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw here. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Here we go.
They'll come up now, third and 3. He'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Again, it's Stevenson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
40, 70. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Checking this down to Stevenson. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Get it! Hurt!
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here we go.
Here's second and 10. Now back to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Come 19! Come 19!
Back to throw here. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a couple. Up the middle. Here's Steve. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes around and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get a ball. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. It might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Completes this one to Pickens. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And the big fella stepped down in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Devin White picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let go.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He sets to fire deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 60 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Let's go now. Go.
2nd and 6. And it's caught. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. The CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible too.
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general and the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now by word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Second and 13. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On the handoff, Stevenson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The 71 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. They're going to look to throw. Trying to improvise. Washington's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Come on.
From the 35, here's second and 9. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Back to Stevenson on first down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 87 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. A quick pass out to Juju. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This is 1st and 10.
Rocco 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Ready.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Let's go
A
now.
big play looming on 3rd down.
19 Lions. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to throw. it's complete. He's got it.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll change things up. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing your run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. 35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you